Welcome back to Farming with Family. Gang's all here this morning. We got moved to our next field that's right across from our house, so we're going to get started on that today. All right, so this is our pastor, Pastor Steven.
But a farmer for today.
So he's hanging out with me and getting to see what farming is like in corn harvest. So we are running the trucks. My neighbor, Jim, we're helping each other out this year for farming, for harvest. So he's over here, he's running my combine, and his wife Mary is doing the grain cart. So we're doing trucks back and forth to town. This is going to be our third load off this field, and so far it looks pretty good. The moisture first load was 16.5%. This one, the last one, was 14.5%. So just pretty much perfect numbers. So we're happy with it. So we're going to get this load to town. Welcome back to another day. Last night got the grain cart combine filled up. Both semis are filled up. Got my breakfast, coffee, water. Gonna head up to the elevator. Hopefully there's not a long line this morning. If I get there a little bit early, hopefully I beat it. So I'm gonna get some more corn done today. Apparently there's some sort of fire up at Agtegra. Great way to start the day. School's out today, so I got some helpers. And some horn honkers. Are you driving today? Time to unload some corn. I'm getting the grain cart unloaded. And Jim's got the combine unloading in the back. Between these two, that's a full load. So I'll get this to town and keep on going. You ready to ride in the semi? Vaughn's the grain cart driver for the day. Out of park. Gotta use your muscle. There you go. He's gonna go down there and meet Jim. Just wait for him, then Jim will come unload where he's at. And Maya and I are gonna take the truck to town. Had a little breakdown. The end of the auger, there's a bolt that holds the auger in place into a bearing on the end. Well, that bolt somehow sheared off for whatever reason. And yeah, the auger started to come out of place, so we had to fix that quick. Well, we finished up one field. We're on to the next. Jim's just doing the end. Vaughn's waiting on standby in the grain cart. Maya and me are gonna go back to the farm and get the semi and take that to town. You little hoodlum. So today is Vaughn's first big day of doing grain cart driver. Not having him unload it, but just following Jim from point A to point B and going and dumping him where he's at. But he's got a nosebleed that doesn't want to stop today, so he's ailing with that. But you doing okay?
What if I run out?
Well, off to another day. Going to go down to a neighbor's place and get two of my heifers. There was two that I had AI'd earlier this summer. And he had some bulls that he had pulled out of the pasture, so I wanted to run those heifers with the bulls just in case the AIing didn't work, so they can kind of clean up and make sure they're bred. So we're gonna go get those and then bring them back to the pasture, and then we'll see where Jim's at with combining and make a plan for the day. Made it back. That was one of them. And I can't see her back there. Oh, we made it back. Now the cows are ready for a few cornflakes. Here you go, Spice. And Meringue. Mr. Bull. Here you go. Here you go. Hey, over here. Corn is very dry. Here, number 4. Come here. You little standoffish. There you go. Get it before Spice does. Oh, now I gotta push around on each other and say hello again. So this cornfield is dry enough consistently that we are gonna go put some corn in the bin. Give this thing another job to do. Well, some days you just get nice surprises, such as this. I forgot I had a partial load of beans in here yet. This is probably about a semi-load. That's awesome. I got this one and that one. Sweet. So I'm going tonight for a little while to fill up my semis. I'm gonna start putting in a bid tomorrow. Got 3 of those ready. So we'll get these filled up. Don't wanna really go too late tonight and kill myself for tomorrow. So we'll just fill up these 2 semis. We're almost there, and then we'll head home for the night. Unload the semis in the morning. Didn't really get a whole lot of combine done today because it was kind of a in-between day. Get bins ready, get trucks to town, get the auger serviced, all those things that take time. I did bring up the cat and the disc just in case would happen to be a fire. At least save the rest of the cornfield. So did that too. But anyways, get this finished up for the night. We'll see you in the morning. Fill them up at night, unload them in the morning. Well, sometimes your mornings get a little distracted. Went and looked at my tires when I was unloading. It was like, huh, this one kind of looks a little squatty. Home checked air. This one had 40 pounds, which is about half of what it should be. That one had 0 pounds. This one, when I filled it up, I was like, oh, can you see that little bulge right there? That probably means a cord split. So this tire is shot. This one, where you see the little arrow, there's a little leak in there. So I called the local shop, and they got 2 just like I need. Well, hopefully they said they might be able to get them done mid-afternoon, so gonna get them off, get them loaded up in the pickup, use my ramps. Not gonna kill my back. And but I tell you what, it's Milwaukee wrench that I got, full battery. It spun them all off. I was very impressed. Usually I got to use like my 1-inch air impact, so not too bad for a little 1/2-inch impact. It's always nice when they're not froze on there. So that's off. Get them over to the tire shop. Hopefully they can get them changed quick. Otherwise I still got that trailer, but with corn you need a little bit more trailer power. Okay guys, we're gonna head over to town. Let's save a tire or 2, don't we? That and those don't work together very well. So if any of you are curious how much of a root system corn has, I kicked this one over and this is what came up. So some of these got ripped off. That's what comes out of the roots. But something cool is right there. I believe that was the original seed because it's a little bit green color like the seed is. All of this came from that seed. Pretty cool. Bombs away. It's that time of year again where we gotta winterize the sprayer. Usually takes about 15-20 gallons of RV antifreeze. Unloading on the go. Caleb's here, made it from Florida, survived the hurricane. Now we're gonna try to wrap up corn by mid next week. So it must be a full moon or very close to it tonight, because this is with no lights on. This is how well the camera's picking up. It's even brighter out here. You can see details, you can see what's on the ground. So pretty cool when the moon is this bright and there's no other lights around you. Well, it's 12:45, we're moving bins. Filled up those two so far, now we're gonna go to that one. So we gotta reposition the auger. Got both of them topped off pretty well. So we'll see if Caleb can get lined up on the first try. It's so hard to tell from the tractor cab. Well, we are finishing up with the last little bit of this field, and then we'll move up to the next field, which is the last one, the biggest one. But somehow I got the dreaded row of shame. This is only for part of the field, but still got to get every year. Since we got a big move to the new field, get everything up there, it's about my furthest field away. We're gonna end the video here, but thanks for watching, and we'll finish up corn in the next one. Have a good day.